trying to make excuses.
I should hope not. Public image is poor at the best of times. Here we had a perfect opportunity to get some good press for a change, and the whole thing ends up in chaos.
Well, I thought the press had been very fair.
There were insinuations, Erica, and the minister does not like insinuations.
Well, perhaps we should go ahead with the concert as planned.
There will be no concert, and there will be no more prisoner fraternization until the department can find people who are responsible enough to handle it.
Get it together, Gaffney. You're going back to your cell.
I thought I'd cop at least 3 days.
Well, you thought wrong. Come on, hurry up.
I want to transfer to another block.
What?
I want to be moved. Why can't I go to B block?
Because you'll go where you're put. Don't tell me you're sick of your friends.
But they'll bloody well kill me.
Oh, no, I doubt that. But I tell you what, when I have actual proof that you're in physical danger, I'll consider moving you.
You're going to wait till you find me bashed up in some corner.
Yeah, that'd probably do it. Come on.
Bloody screws. I reckon you and Ferguson are tarred with the same brush.
Get out.
There's no need to be nervous, Lawson. I have some good news for you.
Then I'm not in any trouble.
Not at all. Apparently, Dr. Weissman has been working very hard on your behalf. He sent his report to the department, who in turn have submitted a recommendation to the Attorney General's office.
Gee, I didn't know I was that important.
Just as important, Paddy. Now, providing your victim agrees, it seems quite likely the state prosecutor will enter a nolli prosequi.
What?
It means they won't prosecute. You'll be released without any conviction on your record.
Released? You mean I'll be set free?
Yes, providing the man you attacked gives his consent.
Oh, Trev's a real nice bloke, Mrs. Davidson. I know I'll go along with it.
Well, you'll have to be patient. It may take some time.
Oh, I will be. Now I know I'm getting out. I've got all the time in the world. I know what you're thinking, Bea, but it wasn't my fault.
Oh, no, it never is. But Lizzie's lying in hospital because of you, you selfish bitch.
But I never touched her. It was the freak.
None of it would have happened if you hadn't tried to break out. Now you're going to get the same treatment Lizzie got.
Okay. If you want to side with a bent screw against one of your mates, go ahead.
You're no mate of mine, Daphne. But if you've got something to say, get on with it.
Look, Ferguson wanted me to wreck the concert, and I knew if I didn't, I'd cop it from her, and if I did, I'd get it from all of you guys. So what else was there for me to do but go over the wall? But I didn't touch Lizzie. Honest.
Go on.
Well, Lizzie was so wrapped up in the concert, she tried to stop me, and she climbed up the ladder behind me, and Ferguson just came and knocked her off without a thought. It's the truth, Bea, I swear it.
You're not off the hook yet, Gaffney. But now it looks like we both owe Ferguson one, doesn't it? I want to talk to you.
I'm going for a walk.
I'm still waiting for that information on my file fields. Now, you've had long enough in the governor's office to get it.
Look, Miss Ferguson, now that you haven't got my contract anymore, there's no point in me sticking my neck out for you. We've got nothing to trade.
You don't think so? I've still got a little bag of tricks I haven't even opened yet. Now, the wrong word in the right ear could set the women against you. Or I could have your sentence doubled. I can make your life very miserable without even laying a finger on you.
Yes, well, that knife cuts both ways. I've got my own little bag of tricks.
What's that?
Night shift again. Audrey and I together. I don't think anyone suspects.
You bitch! You broke into my house and killed my dog.
Oh, why, Miss Ferguson? I've been here all the time.
Look, I wouldn't ask you if we weren't short. It's only $20.
20? How'd you figure that?
2 weeks at $10 a week is $20. Honey, we just can't afford to carry you any longer.
Well, I've had no bread since Dempster fired me. You know that.
Oh, come off it. He sent you some money.
Well, I had some bills to pay.
And what about our bills? Look, there are other jobs, you know. You're not exactly wearing your feet out looking for one, are you?
You can't expect me to take the first bloody job I see.
I'm just wondering if you're going to take any job, ever.
Well, look, just lay off me, Jude. You'll get your $20. But I'll get a job when I'm good and ready, all right?
Mrs. Morris, would you mind if I stayed in here for a while? I've got some filing I'd like to catch up on.
Oh, I don't see why not. Mrs. Hall, will you stay here with her, please? Heather has to go shortly. Just a minute, please, ladies. Yes?
Tricks to twitch today?
Yeah, you reckon they got some deal going? Her and Barbara, I mean.
One way of finding out.
Thank you. Officer Sharp, will you take them through, please? Not you, B. You've got a visitor.
I wasn't expecting anyone.
Well, I took the liberty of phoning Judy about this work business. I thought she might be able to help.
Ah, terrific, thanks. Anyhow, if I don't get a job before the hearing, well, Buckley's getting my parole.
Yeah. Well, at least you got a home to come to. That'll count for something. God knows how long you can stay. We're so crowded we can hardly scratch ourselves. So you could always move in with me.
Thanks, Jude, you're a mate. But a home's not going to be any good to me unless I have a job. I thought maybe you'd keep an eye open for me.
Yeah, of course I will. I won't kid you, though. It's not going to be easy.
Judy's right, B. There's not much seasonal work around and at least 15 applicants for every job.
I mean, we don't have much time either. You might have to settle for what you can get.
Hell, I'll settle for selling pencils out of a tin cup. Anything to get out of this dump.
All finished now, Mrs. Hall. Can I go inside now, please?
Not by yourself, Fields. See you through, Mrs. Hall. I'll take over here.
Look, why don't you just say you want to get rid of me?
That's not what we mean, and you know it. Look, we're overcrowded here. We only want you to think about moving out.
You let other people stay here as long as they like, but I get tossed out on me ear.
Maxie, Judy and I are your friends, but this place is only meant for people till they get on their feet. You know that.
Hang on. Are you talking about me? I haven't even got a bloody job.
Well, what about your folks? I mean, surely your mother would
Oh,
take
no
you in.
way. I'll sleep on the streets and go back there to live.
Nobody wants you to sleep on the streets, Maxine. We're trying to help you.
Yeah? Well, I'll leave tomorrow, and you won't ever have to see me again.
Oh, hell. I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah, well, can't exactly blame her.
What are you doing back here?
Sorry, Miss Ferguson. I forgot my writing pad. You looking for anything in particular?
Clean this mess up. And don't take all day.
I shouldn't have thought a lady like yourself would have had much trouble securing a job, Miss Bryant.
Well, that's very nice of you to say that, Mr. Harper. Actually, I've been working in what you'd probably call rehabilitation.
Most commendable, I'm sure. But now you're looking for something a little more financially rewarding, is that it?
Well, yes. No. I mean, I'm not looking for work. I'm just trying to do a friend a favor. She was unable to come today, so I said to her that I'd come along and find out the details and see what her chances were.
Well, that is a pity, I'm sure. Now, this friend of yours, you say she's unable to come to see me. Is she sick at present?
Not exactly. You see, she's a very conscientious worker, and she badly needs a job. There's only one small problem.
Well, I'm sure it can't be too drastic. What's the problem?
She's in prison.
I'm sorry.
I said she was in prison. She's due for release soon. You see, at the prison, they have this wonderful program called the Work Release Program. It gives them an opportunity to get used to being on the outside again. You'd never be sorry if you hired her, Mr. Harper. She's a wonderful worker.
Miss Bryant, you can't be serious. I mean, this is a highly respected company. There's no way in the world we'd hire an ex-criminal. Well, we wouldn't know what she might do.
She's all right. She's paid her debt. She just needs a chance, that's
It's
all.
out of the question. We're very selective in our staff. Now, a lady like you would be very welcome. But not an ex-criminal, never.
You'd hire a lady like me, would you?